Hi everyone, how you doing? So the pencil that I'm using for my brows, it's from Essence Long Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade number 2 Hot Chocolate to outline my bottom and top brows. And then I'm also using a jumbo pencil. It's a brown pencil. I bought it at a China shop. Just filling in my brows and then brushing up my brows with a spoolie. And then I'm gonna do the same on the other side using the pencil, the Essence pencil, just to outline my brows, the bottom and the top, and then just brushing it with my spoolie. And then also filling it up with the jumbo brown pencil I got from the China shop. Then I'm just brushing. I'm looking for a concealer, and the one I'm using today is the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer, and I'm using the shade Warm Honey. Just cleaning up my brows to make it good, and I don't know, just cleaning up the outlines of my brows. And then I'm taking a clean eyeshadow blending brush, I think, just to blend it on my brows. I bought this brush at a pharmacy, at my local pharmacy. And then I'm using the same concealer, Warm Honey, and the brush I'm using to clean up my brows is a brush from Essence eyebrow brush from Clicks. Well, my brows are sisters, not twins, so bear with me. Just cleaning out, buffing the concealer in. Sorry you can't see what I'm doing, but I was just making sure it's well blended. Just diffusing the beginning of the brow so it looks natural. At this stage you can also just use a wax or a brow gel just to set everything in place. I'm also going to use the same concealer, the LA Gale Pro Conceal in the shade Warm Honey, to prime my eyelids. Just priming my eyelids for eyeshadow. Using the same brush I'm using the same brush I used to clean out my brows. And then using a setting powder. The one I'm using is by Average Lane in the shade Medium. Also using a Real Techniques setting brush. And then for eyeshadow today, I'm using the Wet n Wild eyeshadow palette. It's called Rose in the Air. I bought it at Clicks. And the brush I'm using, I bought it at Discam. It's Color Crease 415. Bought this one at Discam. It's a really nice blending brush, bamboo blending brush. Picks up the colors very nicely as well. Just make sure you blending your eyeshadow into your crease, blending until you get a nice finish. And then I'm using there's a purplish shade in the palette. It's the second shade from the bottom, and then the one I used for my crease, actually I mixed two colors. The bottom last two, the one is orange and the other one is brown. I mixed it too for my crease. And then for my outer corner, I used the first color in the palette, which is a... For mascara, I'm using the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara. It's a lash multiplying mascara in the shade Black. And then for foundation, I'm using the Rimmel Match Perfection in the shade 501. It's a little bit darker, but it's okay because I'd like for it to cover my dark marks, and a darker shade covers I think it covers my dark marks better. And I'm using the Real Techniques Expect Face brush to blend out my foundation. I bought this brush, it was on sale at Clicks, I think. Yes, it was on sale. And I also bought that setting brush along with it. just buffing out my foundation with the brush. And then to set that foundation in place without leaving any streaks or lines, I'm using this Real Technique sponge. So to highlight, I'm using the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This time I'm using the shade medium beige. It's a little bit lighter since I used the darker foundation. This will highlight my face. And then to set that concealer in place, I'm using the same setting powder in the shade medium, using the brush from Real Techniques. It's a setting brush. I'm setting my under eye area, and then I'm also gonna use the same powder to set my forehead area since I get a bit oily on that area. And then I'm also just gonna use the same powder to set all over my face. And then for now I'm just highlighting my brow bone using the champagne color on the palette. Champagne gold color on the palette. And then I'm also just blending that highlighter so it looks nice and even, highlighting the upper brow bone area as well. And then I'm using the same brush I used for my eyeshadow in my bottom lash area, just to create that smoky kind of look, blending it well with my upper eyelid. I'm using the same mascara on my bottom lashes. And then just cleaning the under eyes where I accidentally put my mascara on my skin. So now I'm just cleaning that area up and blending everything together. And then I just took a plain spoolie from an old mascara just to separate my eyelashes. For my lips, I'm using the Jumbo brown pencil from the China shop. And then for lipstick, I'm using a brand called Wow. I think it's available at local pharmacies. The shade is B11. It's a red color, which I like. Then just brushing my hair. Not forgetting to set up my whole face with that medium setting powder. And then that's it for the look, you guys. I'm just gonna comb my hair out, brushing, nothing fancy, just a low ponytail. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.